Sometimes we have this belief that unless we're perfect, we're not good enough. And maybe people have said that. And that's just not quite right. So, please tap with me. I choose to know that I'm good enough. Just the way I am. And I'm a really great kid. I choose to know I'm good enough just the way I am. And I'm a really great kid. I choose to know that I'm good enough just the way I am. That doesn't mean I don't want to get better. There are lots of things I could improve. But nobody's perfect. And just because I'm not perfect doesn't mean I'm not good enough. I choose to know that I'm good enough just the way I am. And I choose to know that I'm a really great kid. I choose to know that I'm good enough. I choose to know that I'm good enough. Just the way I am. Even though I don't always do everything right. Even though I sometimes make mistakes. That doesn't mean I'm not good enough. And maybe part of me says, I've done some bad things. And that's why I'm not good enough. But what happens is that we do bad things when we forget that we're good enough. The more I remember that I'm good enough, the better I do. And the more that I know that I'm good enough, the easier it is for me to see that other people are good enough too. And instead of doing bad things, I want to help other people see that they're good enough. And I might say, there are things they need to do better. So they're not perfect either. Nobody is. But that doesn't mean we're not good enough. I've been good enough from the beginning. And I'm getting better all the time. I probably won't ever be perfect. But I am more than good enough. And I choose to feel really good about myself. And that helps me get better and better. and I'm remembering that I'm a really great kid. And take a deep breath. Thank you for remembering that you are a great kid. You are good enough. And that helps you do better. It doesn't mean that everything you do is great. Sometimes we make mistakes. But the better you know that you are, the more you remember that you're good enough, the better you do. Thanks.